Hey guys, back to talk about our second benchmark workout, which is two parts. So the first part is a 1 rep max snatch, and the second part is the 2K row. I know just favorites by everyone. So let's start with the snatch. Even though Olympic lifting, I know some of you guys just hate it, which I totally understand. It's super tough. So even though it's tough, it's one of the more important things we do. As I always like to tell people that start on ramp, there's between the snatch and the clean, there are no two movements on the planet that do more for our body in one lift than the snatch and the clean. Right? Think about it. It works on our balance, our coordination, our strength. When we start repping them together, it does amazing things for our cardiovascular conditioning, and the list goes on. That being said, both of those are super, super highly technical movements. But the snatch in general, what we're going to glean for that is two things. One, everyone in our gym can work on that. And so from a benchmark standpoint, I want you to see where you're at. Because here's the cool part. Every time I've done my Olympic lifting seminar or courses, which 6 to 8 weeks, the average improvement in snatch that I see across those usually 6 weeks has been like over 12 pounds. Because the beautiful part of it, because most people's issue when it comes to the snatch is a skill issue that as soon as we fix that issue, you're automatically better. So that could take a matter of days, not weeks. Whereas if it's a strength issue, it's just going to take weeks and months to get better. So that's the first thing is I want you guys to test something that I know we have a huge area for improvement and can do that quickly. Because honestly, improving feels really good. The second reason I added the snatch in is most of you will probably power snatch versus squat snatch. Realistically, to hit a 1 rep max in an Olympic lift, it's always smarter to do the squat because you don't have to pull the bar as high. But most of us will probably not do that because of two reasons. One, we're not comfortable in that overhead squat position. So I want to identify the subset of people that might need to work on that. And then two is just simply our skill isn't advanced enough to do the full squat. So those are kind of the things that I'm looking for when we do the squat snatch. With the 2K row, this is a classic, right? If you ever want to freak out anyone that's ever done rowing in their life, tell them we're going to do a 2K row like right now, and they didn't have time to prepare for it, they'll freak out. The reason I chose a 2K row is a couple parts. One is pretty much we're eliminating all high-level skill and strength and really just confining our testing to this mid-range endurance, right? That's not to say, there's actually a lot of efficiency things that you can do on the row, but almost anyone can row, right? That's the beauty of it. Whereas like when it comes to, doing pull-ups, well, if you don't know how to butterfly pull-up, your score on a Fran is going to be greatly impacted, right? So I wanted something that would isolate that mid-range game. And then also something that was really just going to challenge us mentally. Oftentimes your 2K row time isn't better because of what's going on up here. And so I want to make sure I did a couple tests of that mindset. So where when you finish that, and maybe if you saw your friend score that beat you by like 3 seconds, if you say to yourself, oh man, I had 3 seconds in me, that was a mental issue, not a physical issue. So that's why we're testing that 2K. It's just a classic workout. And also, the more we do it, the better we can get at it. And so it gives us an opportunity to work on the strategy as well. So I know snatch and 2K are not going to be your favorite things this week, but because you're not your favorite, that's your indicator you should show up. We'll see you.